And we're live. All right, guys, so we just switching around. I got Mike in the hot seat, and we're going to be asking him some questions about gym marketing. He used to be a personal trainer until he started doing a lot of like websites and SEO type stuff and branched out and did a whole bunch of other type of businesses. But, Mike, I'm going to ask you the big question on every gym owner's mind right now. If I just opened up yesterday, what do I need to do to get people in the door?
You need to do everything. You need to be going, you need to be flying, you need to make sure your SEO is kicking in, you need to make sure you're going business to business, getting your flyers in, you need to be talking to people, you need to be getting your trainers.
Now when you say talking to people, what do you mean? Who am I talking to?
Anybody. I mean, think if you're in America we're talking about fitness. We're talking about fitness today.
We're talking
you can walk outside. You can walk outside and find someone who needs fitness. Anywhere. That's the easiest thing.
So you're talking about going out and straight cold approach to people saying, hey, you're fat.
You don't have to do that, but you know what I'm saying. You need to just get out. You need to get, flyers are good. The little yard signs are good. Point to your gym.
Okay.
Maybe have a little barbecue or a bake sale or something like that. You just need to be getting people in. Utilizing the free tools you have, which would be the social media. Groupon's good to start getting people in the door. You can even utilize Thumbtack and get on there and start getting some clients quick.
Okay. So, now, with Groupon, I mean, I've trained also, but I've also talked to a lot of personal trainers, and they've had, like, mixed responses about Groupon. Yeah, it gets a ton of people into the door, but everybody just seems to be a cheap ass from everybody. So, I mean, how do you use Groupon effectively?
People in Groupon are shopping, but, I mean, it's just all in your sales. It's all who you have to make the sales. If you have a trainer who's, if you have someone who's only a good trainer, then you need a sales team. If not, you need to have somebody who's mixed between. But I've had, a lot of effect. Not everybody's going to sign up for Groupon.
Let's say 10 people came in from Groupon. I mean, likely, how many people do you expect to sign up out of those 10?
Out of 10, if you can't sign up less than 3, you need to go to ptsalestrainer.com and learn how to
there's
sell.
his plug. There you go, ptsalestrainer.com.
You need to go there and learn how to sell, because if you can't close on something, you need to at least keep them there. I mean,
right.
And also,
what do you normally charge? Because
people
may be thinking this is a gym. He's charging $50 a month, $30 a month. What do you normally charge?
What I would charge for
type people,
personal training and stuff, they would come in. They would get, I think it was 5 sessions, or they get 3 sessions, 1-hour sessions with the trainer. For I think Groupon give it to them for like $40 or something. So we didn't make anything off of it. But I would always try to upsell to half hours or group personal training at $250 to $450 a month. So I mean,
that's different. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have 10 people that you didn't really. You can send them to my gym for free, because that just makes me look.
It's
better.
Just kind of
gets more people in the gym too.
That way.
And then
you like that swivel shit, don't you? He hasn't stopped swiveling. He's in the hot seat. He's in the hot seat today. He's nervous. We got him shaking in his boots.
Giving out all this live information. Taking notes.
So what do you think? So you'd also talked about like doing the flyers and stuff like that. Are there any kind of things people should be aware of with the signs? Because you can get penalized. I don't know if that's legal or not, but some people can get ticketed. So what's your take on doing that? Should you do it anyway?
Yeah, I'm not really recommending you guys jump into that. I was just saying, when you're first starting out, you need to be doing everything. You shouldn't just focus on, I'm going to get signs, or I'm just going to sit in the gym. You need to do everything. Everything that generates traffic, you should be doing. Figuring out how you can automate all those sources to where they do it all day long. Right? You don't want to fire one day and then quit. I
don't know what else. I don't want to be giving out bad advice or anything, but I mean, I figure if you're putting out 100 lawn signs, and I don't know how much it is per ticket, but if you can, you're making more money.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. We used to, the owner of the gym that I was at before, she actually, it was funny, she would get tickets in, they were like $300, $400 tickets, but she would be making, off of those signs and the tickets, we would make over $2,000, $3,000 a week, so it didn't really even matter.
At that point, it was kind of like an investment.
But at the,
is what it is.
Eventually you have to, that's a good way to tweak some sales, get some sales in quick, but you
got to be aware of that, though. You may get a
Start focusing on more
online
stuff that we're doing, things like that.
What about
get interactive with your clients?
Okay, so what do you think? So we've touched kind of some online, offline stuff like flyering, and flyering is really good. I know you've had a lot of success. I've had a lot of success with
flyering.
Yeah, flyering works. You just have to do it like in a large amount. I mean, how many flyers would you suggest for a gym owner to get? on a weekly or monthly basis? And where should they pass them out?
A lot of it is going to depend on what type of gym it is, like what their overhead is. But I mean, minimum, I would start out at 5,000 to 10,000 or 5,000 to 10,000 flyers per week. If I was in it to win it, if I wanted to make my business successful,
how much does that go for?
5,000 to
10,000 flyers. You think
you can get them? You can get them for probably 5,000. You could get for about 150 to 200 bucks.
Yeah, you can get some flyers. Like
5,000 flyers. If you're continuously putting, flyers out, and what I like to do on the flyers is not, pitch them on the flyers. Is I like to get a flyer that has some awesome information. Maybe how to, lose weight or something. Put that on the flyer. That when they see it, they take it. It's like, oh, I need to keep this with me. They look down, they see their stomach, and they're like.
So you give them some info.
So you give them some information. You're not necessarily trying to take their money right now. You just want to get them build the trust and get them in the door.
Okay. So what do you have, like quick tips or something, and then like a free
I
offer?
did. The most effective one we had like half of it was how to drop belly fat quick. And then the other one was like how to get abs quick, and it was a couple little tips. I don't remember what the tips were, but it was really, 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 it really worked.
Okay, so
then we made them actually bring the flyer in to get the percentage off. It was like
that's good. Now you can start tracking. That's how you got to make sure you're tracking your stuff. Yeah.
But they would bring them in, and it was good.
That's good. Well, okay, so you've gotten a lot of so we have flyers, you got Groupon. What other stuff would you say online? Because really, we're big advocates of doing stuff online and getting that presence in there. Because I mean, that's what the longevity is. You can pass flyers out and hustle it. Mm-hmm. You got to do it. I mean, it should be on autopilot, but you need something more because if flyers cut out one day, what are you relying on? You need more streams. So, what would you suggest? You got Groupon, you got flyers and yard signs. What other stuff do you think would help a gym? Really maximize the amount of people they can get.
I mean, at that point, you need to look back at, all the online stuff, your SEO, pay-per-click, getting your website, making sure your website is really functional. YouTube,
what do you mean by
YouTube
functional?
is awesome. So, I mean, having like the opt-ins to capture, maybe when I first come to the page, before I even see the gym website, it'll pop up and say, get a free personal training session now. Put your name, number, and email on there. And then they click submit.
That's good.
It shoots it to you, but then they're back on the site watching a video or something.
Right.
So they stay,
they're engaged the whole time.
They're really the entire time. So that, SEO pay-per-click is decent. You must have SEO. You gotta have SEO if you're gonna have a gym business.
Well, what's SEO? I mean, just break it down if you can.
So if you come to Jacksonville, if I move to Jacksonville and I go on Google, which 97% of the people or something crazy like that by 2018 are going to be going to Google and doing that. They're going to be searching, gyms in Jacksonville or personal training Jacksonville. When they search, if I'm not on the first page, I mean, really, I'm not doing anything. I mean, even if I was on the third or fourth page, nobody's going to really scroll over. They're going to go to the first page, click on the first one or two, and check out their website, see which ones they think are cool. Right. So that's when your website has to, you can drive all the traffic, but your website has to be functional.
Right. And what I think he means by functional is he means it's got to convert. So you got to have something that's going to keep them there, and then something that's going to make them want to do something. Whether it's call, go in for a free lesson.
You got to close it.
Yeah, you got to be closing. Always got to close it.
The website's got to close just like you would do if you brought somebody in the door and try to sell them on personal training. The website should do that.
Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Mike's got something really cool. He's going to get your business up and running. Your gym is going to have so many fucking customers coming in and people turning into members. You won't be able to handle it. We're going to come back with an answer in just a minute. We're going to go on a little break, guys. Thank you, Mike. Be back soon. Alright guys, and we're back. So I got Mike over here. He's ready to tell you and reveal his dirty little secret to getting a bunch of people into your gym, into your business. And if you're already doing flyers and signs and all that, keep doing it, but this isn't it. So what is it, Mike?
Well, I know a lot of people are like picking that one in their mind. They're like, oh, what's the one thing that I'm not doing that I should do, or the crazy question. But the answer actually to that is I want you to go crazy. I want you to do everything times 10. If you're not doing YouTube videos, if your trainers are not doing YouTube videos, maybe if you're a bigger gym and you have, more than 3 trainers, or even if you only have 3 trainers, set up a meeting. Let's sit down with them, and then, you guys need to get on the schedule to where you're blasting flyers, you're blasting YouTube videos. And then another thing that he brought back yesterday, the alternate text thing.
Yeah.
A cool thing that you guys can do with that. First, explain exactly what that is.
When you have a picture, you'll go on Google, let's say, and type in, gym in Miami or something, and then you'll have videos, links, and pictures to come up. Well, those pictures right there are not normally read by Google. Google can't read a picture. What it'll read, though, is the title called alternate text of that picture. So if you label your pictures the keywords you want to go after, you'll start ranking up. And if you get a ton of pictures, quantity is really where it's at, then you start ranking up and dominating. You do the same thing.
You can do that with videos too, right? So what I want you guys to do is if you already have clients that have done before and after photos, you can even do like a little Instagram or the thing on the phone will give you the option to do like, take their before picture and their after picture and make it one photo. Do that and actually tag your gym name or your personal training department or whatever it is. That way you automatically rank up on Google. That's another thing that'll get you a quick, some flow of traffic.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Go crazy.
Yeah, you gotta go crazy. You going after just one thing it's never good. And when he's talking about going crazy,
then you become dependent on that one thing.
Yeah, I mean, if something cuts out, you always want to have 3 or 4 other things going that'll keep getting you customers. If your business is relying on one source of traffic, then right now you're limiting yourself. You're already handicapping yourself. And when that source gets shot, messed up, or fucked up, then you're done and your business is dead. And you can't have that happen. Success comes to the prepared, right? Success comes to the prepared, I guess, too. But success comes to the prepared. So if you go ahead and have your YouTube videos cranked, you make yourself an online TV show, kind of like this, Make your own online TV show. Get a cool intro, cool outro. Get some followers on there, Get your Instagram. I didn't even know about that. That is sick. I didn't know Instagram had a before and after picture.
You can do that on your phone nowadays. Yeah. You can literally just.
You gotta have a smartphone. You gotta dumb phone. You gotta fix that. Get
the smartphones.
Get the smartphones. But no, that's really good. And when he's talking about is when you fully go ahead and maximize and do 10 times the amount of videos, 10 times the amount of articles that you write on your blog.
Once it starts paying off.
Facebook, you're updating it at least 3 times a day. Facebook, you gotta stay in front of these people. So update that thing with pictures, videos.
Give them pure information. Don't get on Facebook and try to sell. Right. Get on there and just give them free information. Yeah. That way they want to share. They'll just automatically share. No one's gonna share your sell. Right. So, but they will share your
what people are like, it's funny because we talked about this on another episode, Mike, and a lot of people will use Facebook to try and get clients, and you can do that. Yeah. Facebook it's a social network. It's really effective when you use it as a retention tool.
Yeah, good.
And if you want to get popular,
friend referral, automatically that'll happen.
Yeah, and one thing that works really well with gyms is not what everybody thinks about putting in the little quotations and the cool guy running the professional picture. Yeah. That's not what's going to really go viral for a gym, per se, right, in your local area. What goes viral is, Susie on the corner doing, pull-ups, and then Mike on this side and John on that side doing something that's going down in the actual gym, because that's what people like. They want to be part of a family, and when you start doing that and updating it, they keep getting reminded of what they're not a part of.
And that becomes a lifestyle for them.
That becomes a lifestyle when they come in, but it's building the retention with the current members because they're more proud of like, hey, you know what, this is my gym, this is where I'm from, I love it. Everybody gets happy and cheerful about it. Their friends want to join in because they see all the fun that they're missing out because you're constantly putting out pictures and videos of what's actually going down in your school. Yeah. So that's all the time we have for today, guys. We're going to be going over and giving you a bunch of more information every single week. Just do us a favor. Share this video, but before you share anything, click the subscribe button on YouTube if you're on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube and you're watching this on our show, click the subscribe button on our website. We'll see you on the next show. Take care, guys.